Hi friends, today's topic is E3 error of top load washing machine. Okay, so E3 is a safety related error of top load washing machine. Okay, so all the washing machine have some safety precautions. Okay, and one of them is unbalancing. Okay, so during spinning, if PCB received any feedback through safety switch that unit is not balanced, then immediately starts to take water or showing error E3. Okay, the symptom. What is the symptoms? Okay, so the symptom is after draining, when unit goes to spinning. Okay, immediately it's again taking water, start to taking water, or unit stops showing error E3. Okay, so during rinse or spin, error comes on display. Okay, so for such cases, what will be our checkpoints? First, we have to check the inside laundry. So inside laundry should be in uniformly distributed. Okay. Then you have to check the floor level. Okay. So backside should not be down, uploading washing machine. Okay. And then you have to check the connectivity between PCB and safety switch. Okay. So PCB to safety switch and safety switch to PCB, all this communication is okay or not. Then we have to check the safety switch. Safety switch is working or not. Inner drum fitment. We have to open the pulsator and check inner drum is properly fitted or not. Okay. Then balancing ring. The inner top of side of the inner tub there is a balancing ring. Okay. So inside the balancing ring there is a salted water. That is okay or not. Then we have to check the V-belt conditions. V-belt is properly fitted or not. V-belt is well or not. That we have to check. Then we have to check the damping components. Damping components fitment and damping component is there in the right position or not. And damping component conditions also we have to check. And then we have to check the clutch assembly. Okay, clutch assembly fitment and clutch assembly bolts all are properly fitted or not. That we have to check. Now after that we go to the troubleshooting. Okay, so during troubleshooting, first we need to check the problem arise after single or few rotation of the inner tub or before rotation of the inner tub. That is the vital point, and accordingly we have to do the diagnosis. Okay, so now we do the diagnosis. Okay, so first, now we start to doing the diagnosis in field. How we check and what will be our checkpoints point by point. Accordingly we will check in field. Okay, okay, let's check. Now I will explain the troubleshooting. Okay, so during troubleshooting, first we need to check problem arise after single or few rotation or inner drum or before rotating of inner drum. Okay, so first I power on the unit, set program at spin and start. Now we have to check, is there any movement of the drum, or before movement of the drum error arise. So before movement unit try to rotate. Okay, unit try to rotating, but before rotating E3 error came. Means I need to check there is no unbalancing error. Okay, means machine is totally balanced. Problem is between PCB to safety switch and then PCB. Then that means PCB is not having the feedback that safety switch is connected or working okay. Now my checkpoint will be safety switch, safety switch connectors and PCB to in between connectivity between safety switch and PCB. So this is called the control rod and this is the safety switch. Okay. So in normal condition, PCB have a continuity due to the switch on. PCB have a continuous continuity. So there is no movement of drum. That means PCB don't have the continuity. Okay. In such cases, we need to check this safety switch is okay or not, these pins are okay or not, and from PCB the connectivity is okay or not. So I need to open this control rod and safety switch and need to check. So this is the safety switch. Normally it is pushed down. Okay. So whenever there is an unbalancing, drum hit this control rod, this switch is open, and that time PCB don't have the connectivity, and that time E3 error comes. Okay. Or if the PC switch is internally opened or no continuity is there. Okay. If we press the switch and don't have the continuity, continuity is there, that means switch is okay. If after pressing we don't have any continuity, that means my switch is defect. After pressing the switch, if you don't have any continuity, in that cases that means switch is defect. We need to replace the switch. Okay. Sometimes also some corrosion is there in the pins. Okay. So in that way, in that condition, we have to clean this clip and reconnect, and after that we need to check. Now we need to open the PCB and check connectivity from here. At PCB we have same red and white two wire, and now we have to check the connectivity from here. Okay, if we have the continuity or connectivity here, that means my wire, switch and connectivity all are okay. So connectivity is showing there, that means my safety switch, connectivity and pins all are okay. Now we have to, but if no connectivity is there in between, that means we have to check this wire connected between safety switch and PCB. We have to check the connectivity of this wire. Okay. So if connectivity is come here, that means my problem is on PCB. In such cases, we have to replace the display PCB. Okay. And always remember, after replacing display PCB, some cases we have to check the model selection, and accordingly the service manual we have to do the model selection. But if problem arise after rotation of the drum, okay, means my machine in unbalance. That means my safety device is okay, my PCB is okay, my safety switch is okay, connectivity between PCB to safety switch is okay. Now we have to check why my unit is unbalancing. Okay, that points we need to check. For that, first we need to check my inside laundry is well balanced or distributed or not. If not distributed, then we have to distribute it equally. Okay, and that always need to educate to customers. But if the inside laundry is well balanced or in empty condition, also the E3 error coming after rotation, that in that condition, next we have to check the unit leveling. We need to check unit is level properly leveled or not. Okay, if inside tilt at back side, in such cases that problem will arise frequently. Okay, in such cases we have to adjust the unit leg. In such cases we have to adjust the legs. Okay, and by adjusting leg we have to do the proper treatment. And after that again we will check that machine is balanced or not. Okay. Next, need to open the pulsator and check inner drum is properly fixed or not. So open the pulsator and check all these 4 bolts are well fitted or not. If any one of them is loose or well not fitted, in that condition also machine will be unbalanced. So all these 4 bolts need to tight properly. That points need to check. This is the balancing ring. Okay, some cases it directly fitted with the inner drum and some cases it can be changed. Okay, so we need to just tilt it and just check inside salted water is there or not. If there is no inside salted water, in that case that means some leakage is there and due to that machine is unbalancing. So we need to check either inner drum or the balancing ring. Next we have to check the damping components. There is 4 damping components there, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so in front side there is a pink color and in the back side there is a red color. Okay, so never interchange them. If somebody interchange them, in such condition also unbalancing problem will be happening. And sometimes there is greasing need to do the greasing here properly. Okay, in this point always do some greasing, otherwise, or if some tilt or bend is there, in such condition also unit can be unbalanced. So if this position is okay, then we need to check the damping component is okay or not. For that cases we need to open the damping components. If the unit is too much old, in such cases also damping component, there is some spring is there, the tension of the spring damage or some tension will be less. In such cases also you have a such problem. In such cases you have to replace the damping components. But if all these damping components, my balancing ring, inner drum fixings, all are okay, in such conditions we have to check the clutch assembly or retarder. One point also we need to check the V-belt conditions is okay or not and V-belt is properly fixed or not. Okay, in that case V-belt if not well fitted is loose, some looseness is there, in that cases we have to tighten it properly, or if the V-belt is damaged, in such cases we need to replace the V-belt. Also we need to check drain is properly working or not, drain is properly pulling or not. If drain is not properly 100%, in that cases also unbalanced problem will be raised. This point also need to check, in that case, such cases when the drain is open, this is that lever is open. Okay, some cases this screw is maybe more tightened. Okay, so in that cases gap is less. In such cases you have to just use the 7-number wrench and spanner and just rotate it anti-clockwise and increase the distance. In such cases that problem also be resolved. Okay, so if the distance is less, in such cases after pulling the drain, that lever can't open properly. In such cases some touches is there and due to that unbalancing happen. Okay, that point you need to check. And the final thing is you need to greasing there inside this clutch assembly, this side and this side, both side you need to greasing properly. If you greasing properly, in such cases also unbalancing properly, unbalanced problem resolved. Okay, and One more cases is there when customer suddenly power off or pause the unit during spinning. In that cases also machine some jerking is there. In such cases also you need to greasing properly in these two positions, here and here. Okay, so your problem will be resolved. Hope all the above mentioned steps or guidelines I just described will help you in field to solve the problem like E3 or unbalancing error. Okay, so in field just you have to check as per our guidelines step by step, and definitely you can resolve the problems of E3 error or machine unbalancing. Okay, thank you.